position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will get the first possession of the game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus? Into the second. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They won it all. And that is exactly what they got. Getting ready for the extra point after the first to score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Missouri's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is priority number 1.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man. It's Hooks. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the catch. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Missouri gets to the line quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll try the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's reeled in. It's Rucker. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's quick. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's hooked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
They'll run play action using the quick game. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Back open in the middle. Give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Rich. He wants to go deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Got it.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the beatdown has ensued.
Okay, ready?
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Rich. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down.
Ready, set.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
Ready? Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup getting off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Not exactly how this offense wanted this game to get started, especially playing at home. Big sack, loss of yardage, and now what kind of decision do you make here on your side of the 50 on fourth down?
He takes it at the 40. The returner is tackled. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the clear. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Blitz and a quick sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on first down. There's contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fair catch made. We get the second half started with a running play. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down after a short gain there. It's 3rd down for the offense.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
On the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback on the move trying to make something happen. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
The big fullback strategy. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powering through. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. To put them on top now. Can you say methodical? A marathon launch could just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver. So it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return. Offense operating from the pistol. Leaning on the run game here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. The QB keeps it himself. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They'll try to run it with the fullback. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows?
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Aggies pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best threat on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Snags a quick throw. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size. He has instincts. He gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. It's drops. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your Kirk in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. And now the handoff. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. QB to the tight end for a completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't quite come up with it near the sideline. A chance for a great return there. Couldn't make the play, but it brings up fourth down. The Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. This will go incomplete. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets him fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Picks up the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are... Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it on a crossing route. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Throwing off play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Aggies. And 6 more points to the total.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. A deep shot, but he paid for it. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Wow, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass rush closing in. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? He escapes the pocket. Enough for the first, but still going. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's an out route. The catch made. Has a path to the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Aggies look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team. They came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, no real the mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Rich. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Now the toss. That's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They marched 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking for a man. It's Casey. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy complete.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns.
Big guy tries to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Running with a fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish. And I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Gossett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Kentucky going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hills. Really disciplined job by the coverage. Make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hauls it in. Fights off the defender.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on third and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a straight. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Got his man. And the defense drags him down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Casey. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Casey. Rushes on him. But a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. To the air, it's Rich. Looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just...
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth.
On the set. Get set, get set.
Back to throw, it's Rich. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On the ready.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Aggie. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Rich. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up, a linebacker.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and, you know, they wear their great outfits that you love.
Wide open spaces. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, what a move to get open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Firing to the right, complete. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Rich. Snagged in the middle, it's Rucker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Off play action. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To throw, it's Rich. Here's the pressure. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't...
One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Rich. Got it in the middle, it's Rucker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now,
touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the big fella and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Rich. Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he
got it in stride inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Easy.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down.
Ready. Moves.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. Now, a game can end on a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack at it with an untimed down.
Get set.
Looking to throw, it's Rich. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Of course, the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so we play on here with at least one more untimed down.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.